What's up, guys? NepentheZ here, and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. We are starting off today's episode, guys, by finishing the Sudamericana. Here is my Argentinian squad, so that we can finish Wilfred and Didi Team of the Season so far, SBC. Man, that is a lot of acronyms, isn't it? Thank you for being here. Hopefully you're enjoying the series. Hopefully you're enjoying the content. If you guys are missing the I Rate Your Clubs, you may have seen one yesterday. If not, you will see one tomorrow. I don't know which order I'm going to put the videos out in. Yeah, I already did the 85 and the Premier League. With the 85, I put in 3 of the purples. With the Premier League, I didn't put in any of the purples. I used that Vertonghen untradeable that we packed, the Aspas untradeable that we packed, and a few others. And then for this squad right here, I did have to purchase Benteke for 15k, and I did purchase, I think, Madison as well, 950. The rest of this is just stuff out of the club. So nice and easy, you know. I know it's only an 83 rated squad that you need, and I know I've got 2 88s in here, which might be a bit overkill, but it dramatically reduces the price of everything else that's here. So we're going to submit that. We're going to take Wilfred and Didi. We're going to open those 2 packs. Then we're going to build a squad with Ndidi and as many of my Premier League players in so that we can finish off this Laporte card today. There's only a few hours left on him. I am so happy to have Ndidi in the club, though. Very, very nice to have him. You know, I mean, what a card that is. 3-star, 4-star, medium, high, and then just amazing stats. And another monster to add to the, to the team here. I don't think I'm going to go for Trippier, guys. I don't particularly want him. There'll be plenty other opportunities to get good defenders. And if I do really need a La Liga right back, I can always go and get Sergio Ramos, right? So no problem at all there. In terms of the coin balance, we're at 65k right now. But I've got a fair old chunk of stuff on the trade pile. If everything sells, even for like a reasonable price, we'll be well back over 100,000 coins. So yeah, there's like 7 or 8 pages here of just stuff on the trade pile, which is obviously fantastic. Once all those attribute cards and fitness cards and stuff sell, we'll be in a good spot. And then we've got 2 packs before we get into the squad building section. So a premium mixed players pack from Ndidi. Even a board here would be nice, just a little something to put into the club. No board for us at all. And then after that, a good silver or a good bronze would be nice. We do get a Union Berlin player. We get a Swansea centre-back. So he's okay. We'll take like 1,400 coins from him. Van der Horn. He can go. Oh, Sheffield Wednesday. Yes, I was going to say Sheffield Wednesday defenders, for whatever reason, are expensive. So there you go. He can go for 10k. He can go. Henan Jianye, not selling, so I'm going to keep him because I am going to do the Chinese league eventually. Player can go for like the 800 coins, and Gray can go for probably 1,000, 1,200 coins. So that's another like 10k back in the bag. And then the premium gold players pack from the Argentinian section of the SBC, it's not going to be a board. And typically speaking, these 25k packs have been absolutely woeful for me. We get 1 Argentinian back, which is nice. We get some other stuff in there, which we're going to be able to make use of here or there. The gold player part of my club again is getting really big, to the point where I'm now, I think, about ready to really start focusing on League SBCs again. I mean, like really start focusing on League SBCs, as well as the Sudamericana grind. But if we just take a brief look, Turkish League, I have some, 4 from there. Basak Sahir almost done. Besiktas not quite. 5 there. And this is with me kind of selling some of this stuff as well. I'm basically like, anytime I get a player that's from a League SBC that's not one of the major leagues, I just check its price. If it's worth like 1,000 or more, I'll sell it. If it's worth 1,000 or 900 or less, I'll keep it. And that's put me into a position where I've kind of like half built most of the league of everything. So Turkish League, there we had some stuff. We have the MLS. I really don't care to focus on the MLS. Like I think the MLS in general is not the greatest league to do. So until they add the MLS player, I'll just keep stacking these cards in and building the squads out. But the Chinese league and the Saudi league, so both of these 2 clubs here, Abba Club and Al Adala, only need 4 players. Al Ali, we've already got most of. I think Al Faisley or one of these teams is like the mad expensive one. But you can see from the bronze pack method and from the silver pack method, we are really bulking out the minor leagues. And once we can get that run going and get that roll kind of going with all of it, we're going to be in just that. Damaka, another one that need 4. Etifak, we've almost got done. We're going to just be cruising from that point onwards. And then from the major leagues, I just want to show you guys real quick. We'll ignore some of the minor leagues there. From the major leagues, I've already done, I think, 10 or 12 of the Liga Santander clubs. Some of them I only need 1 player, like actually the expensive clubs as well. So Granada, we've nearly finished. Levante, we've nearly finished. Valladolid, we actually already did. Celta, we're halfway through. And some of these I've already done. Mallorca, one of the more expensive clubs. I literally just need 2 centre-backs. And I know they're both really expensive. But I know now that when that team of the season comes for the La Liga squad, or for the La Liga League SBC, I know I'm going to be just 2 Mallorca centre-backs essentially away from completing the whole damn thing, which is great. And the same with Bundesliga, you know, well, not the same with Bundesliga. I actually am very short on a lot of the Bundesliga expensive clubs. But I understand right now as well that Paderborn and Union Berlin are actually really cheap right now. So the silver prices of those guys are going down. So yeah, I want to just get into a position where we can make hay while the sun shines, I suppose. And with that, what I need to do for today, first thing we need to do is finish off this. So I need to score outside the box with a La Liga player. So we're going to sub in a La Liga player to go up front. And I need to assist a goal with a cross from a Premier League player, which is why I want to build a Premier League themed squad. Also for Jimenez, that's in squad battles, which we can do there. Score in 3 separate rivals matches using La Liga forwards. So again, the La Liga link up is going to be there. Score a finesse shot goal using Liga NOS players, which I don't think I'll focus on today. And score an assist using Premier League players with 4-star weak foot, which again will be benefited by the Premier League setup. And then for here, I know I could do all of this in squad battles, but a finesse shot goal, no problem at all. Win by 3 goals, assist and score using Premier League players, which is, I think that's there, and it's in the other one. And then score 3 goals using Spanish players. So again, La Liga themed. So the squad that we're going to build here is going to be a very heavy Premier League slash La Liga setup. I don't think I have a Liga NOS player to put on the bench. I don't know what I'm doing here. Team of the season. It's not an SBC. It's a whatever it is. But yeah, so let's start with the Premier League stuff. I don't think I have like a full great Premier League squad. I mean, straight away you can see we're missing out in a few areas, which will improve those areas elsewhere. Maybe even the centre-backs I don't really particularly want to use either. Now, I do have obviously a good left-back, and then I do have a really good midfield for the Premier League. Sarr is there, not that I particularly want to use him. Richarlison and Fred can go in. So that's the 4-star weak foot players for us to get the assist from. Sané, of course, can go in. And then up front, we have Aller. We do have Jimenez as well, which could be quite useful. Now, we have got a few other big Premier League players here. Obviously, Ndidi and Ozil. So with Richarlison and Fred like that, I'm thinking if we switch into a 4-2-2... Where are we? There we are. I might sub Sané on. Pop him in there. Pop Fred down there. And pop Ndidi in there. Now, I can use it right back. Not a Premier League player. I can use the Rafael card. And at centre back, I can use Miranda and pop in. Well, I could use Casemiro as well. Might go for 4-5-1 actually, because then I could put Casemiro in and have him as my La Liga player. Let's see how that works. So 4-5-1. Richarlison is fine out there actually. Now Aller obviously I don't want to use. He's just kind of a placeholder, but Sané will now come back in. So I just need the have to do, oh no, see here, if I wanted to use Casemiro, I would have to not use Ndidi unless I go for the other 4-5-1 formation. This one. That will be good enough for us to get the links that we need. There we go. We'll pop him in there. And then we should be able to pop Casemiro in. Obviously, it's just the La Liga setup that I need. So that's the right back. Richarlison is fine. I don't really want to use Allaire. I'm happy to use pretty much anybody. It's a shame. It's just the problem is I don't have strong links for players. You know what I mean? So we can put Thuram in, but he doesn't link to anyone, so we can't really. Who else can we put in? Watkins and Tony don't link. Adariz does not also link. So if Casemiro is going to be our La Liga player, and this is going to be our setup, might be worth going for. Might be worth going because I just need 2 links to. Might be worth going 4-4-2 actually. That way, we could put him in there. Oh yes, yeah, Ndidi loses. Oh, I'll tell you what we can do. Let's put Ndidi there. That I don't mind at all. I might also go for. Yeah, that's all right. Now it's just about getting the strikers some chemistry, which isn't going to be easy unless I use Allaire, which I really don't want to do, or unless I just use low chemistry and just use these players. Now, Fred actually will help us, won't he, if we put him in the middle there? No, he won't. So, Ndidi's on 7 chem. Heaton is on 7 chem as well. Heaton's not the guy that we want, really, is he? Let's just pop our other cards in here. Now, of course, we have to focus, you know, heavily and nicely on Premier League and 4-star. But most importantly, we have to focus on the crosses and the outside of the box goal from Casemiro, basically. So I don't mind having Thuram and Icardi up front and having Richarlison. Now, Richarlison would be stupid to have out there. It'd be much, much better to put Neymar out there just because of the links that he offers. But Richarlison is much better there for Casemiro. That's probably a bit better. And then we can swap around. Now, if I start actually with Allaire, that's some good chemistry there. Then we can just sub in. So I'll need to sub in pretty quickly. Casemiro literally up front for Allaire to get outside the foot shot. Sorry, outside the box goals. And then I'll swap around Richarlison for Neymar. And then I'll need to bang in crosses with Sané and Richarlison to just score from them. And that's it. So that's all we're going to focus on for today. Heaton in goal is not really the ideal one. But we've got Ndidi at centre-back. This is a strong squad. And in general, considering this account is 5 weeks old, our team is brilliant. Look at who, like, I don't even have everyone in there. We're missing out Easy, Tony, Kondogbia, Paqueta, and Jacobson as, like, good special cards. Our bench is absolutely flooded to the nines with super team and super card. Our team is very, very good as well. I've got a couple rivals games to play, guys. I think I'm just gonna give you guys a live game today and show you how I'm playing in game right now. So let's get into the action. All right, guys, here we go. So I've put some pretty weird tactics on that I've never really used before. I've got all my midfielders set to get into the box for crosses. What a team that is. I'm in Division 7, I think. I'm on a really, really low skill rating. And a lot of the problem is, even if, regardless as to how good or bad this guy is, right, his team is sick. And so what I've struggled with whilst trying to do these crosses with Laporte is, I've struggled doing, just scoring the goals, right? And the reason why is because when we get into good goal scoring positions, but I have to score off of a cross, it just kills the whole game. And it really, really, earmarks how wrong EA have got the game this year when you can dominate somebody, genuinely control a game from start to finish and still lose or draw because it's very, very difficult to score from a specific way in this game on purpose all the time. So what you'll see today, I hope anyway, is once again me kind of like just doing real good with the way I'm supposed to play FIFA in the first place. Now this guy is actually quite attacking, which is nice to see because it should be easier to get the crosses in like that. But yeah, because of the way this game is like kind of created to play, even when I get here in, I mean, I can't even cross with Neymar, right? It's pointless. And this is like, now we've built a heavy Premier League themed team for this reason, right? So that we can try and get more crosses. But once we get to like here, it becomes near impossible to score from a cross. Neymar. Oh, I timed that green as well. So the way you like the best way to score from crosses outside of doing the low driven crosses, and I know the low driven and the like kind of medium driven crosses are effective at the right time, at the right angle and stuff. It's still like really difficult, and the way you kind of have to play to get crosses is counter-attacking football, because it's just so much easier to score from a cross off of a counter-attack because your opponent's team is not like set up, I suppose. How on earth has Delafeu caught back up there? That's a nice read from Ozil. Right, so obviously, like this is just the struggle that I've been having. Like this guy already, I can tell doesn't feel so great, right? He had Christ. He's going to score off of that though. He hasn't. See, he doesn't feel so great. I've got Heaton on 7 chemistry, and Heaton's terrible, let alone on 7 chemistry. And this guy has already butchered a couple of cool goal-scoring opportunities, just because he doesn't really understand fully the game mechanics, I suppose, or the way to shoot in that. But he also might be going for, I suppose, like certain objectives too. But yeah, it's also like with the outside of the box shots, right? I had one game where I had about 8 shots from just outside the box with Casemiro. Now he's got good long shots. And here we go. We have a problem here again, and I have to almost go and not score with the Cardi, and again this is a big issue with how this game is, right? Because picture this: I score with a Cardi, this guy doesn't want to play anymore, he quits. Now that hurts me for 2 reasons. Number one, it improves my skill rating, which means my next opponent will be a little bit harder. And number 2, I didn't complete anything towards the objective of getting the crosses with a Premier League player, or scoring a goal with a Spanish player or a La Liga player from outside the box. So we have to go again and do it again. And it's like, it's created this unbelievably unnatural environment that was already in a game mode that promoted toxicity and such to, oh wow, he's actually scored off of a cross there. That's unbelievable. I would never even picture to cross from there. Maybe I've got to do a little bit more of that. Just put like random low-driven crosses in with my players. Is he onside? Let's see. But I don't feel like I could. Like I just don't feel like going from there would have been a good place to cross the ball. I just don't have anyone available for it. Now I don't mind scoring with a Cardi if it's off of the back of a cross from a Premier League player. There we go. Oh, see. It is stress, man, isn't it? It is stress. There we go. Please count. Please count. That was a low-driven cross. That was like the triple tap, right? The problem with this game is, now, there is an issue with crossing counting, where if you're too close, to the player that you cross to, it doesn't count as a cross. It counts as a pass, which is dumb in itself. But hey, that's FIFA for you. At least we've got a cross there. Here we go. Oh, look at that far post there as well. I just struggle, guys. I won't lie. I just struggle. Wait, this guy has Van Dijk? I didn't even see that. Yeah, it is. Oops. Jesus. That should be my ball. Nice. Yeah, it's just tough. And I know you guys have all gone through it as well. And I nearly gave up on Laporte. I was nearly like, do you know what? This just isn't worth it. I decided to carry on and get him because... oh, here we go. I just don't know what to do. I do the low driven to the guy in the space at the back post, and it just hits the defender. I genuinely don't know what to do. Yeah, but I got so far doing Laporte with whilst doing one of the other players. I thought, you know what, I will just finish him off anyway. He's onside. He's offside, isn't he? Because I didn't name it to him. Yep, I didn't name it to him. All right, never mind. But good. Please don't quit. Good news is I think we've scored off of a cross. From a Premier League player. I know for sure in my, you know, from my end, it was a cross. It's just whether or not EA counted it as a cross. So we'll find that out in time. Come on. Here we go. Right, come on. No! I mean, like, I still got the ball. It's just not where I aimed it, really. Right, go on, Richarlison. This guy is not tracking the runs at all. Yeah, here we go. Now I need to cross it now. Come on. And that is the problem. That is the problem right there. Team of the season, Icardi, with an open goal header off of a cross, misses from yards out. Now tell me EA why you're putting crossing like objectives into this game when people can't score off of like I think somebody I saw somebody on Twitter say it just fine, right? And then I've conceded off of that. Crossing isn't the problem. Heading is the problem. We're now 2-1 down to a counter-attack because I missed an open goal with a team of the season so far player off of a cross. It's absolutely embarrassing, like genuinely embarrassing the way this game is. And this is why it is like taken me so long to get Laporte, but B, why it's come on. Why I've managed to all the way down to 700 skill rating, because I should now be winning this game 2-1 instead of losing this game 2-1. I've controlled the game in general, 6 shots, 1 on target, all trying to get them off the back of crosses. And yeah, I can just play normally now, but I still can't play normally. And the reason why you can't play normally is because you don't know if you're cross counted. You don't know if, you know, you have to do it again or if that one worked, because EA give nothing back. They give nothing to you. They don't let you know if you've completed an objective. You can't even see the objective stuff in the game. You know, if you go to have a look at where the objectives are, you can't even see it or anything. You're just guessing. And so now I could go out of my way now to just try and win this game. And in fact, let's do it. Let's just forget the crossing and just try and score the goals, right? And then we'll see if that cross counted. And I like. The reason why I kind of focused a lot on crossing was because I don't think it counted. And there's me again trying to do an objective, score from outside the box with a La Liga player, and I can't do it because, I mean, even though Casemiro's actually got quite good shooting. He's got like he's like in the 90s for long shots and shot power. But he's just butchered it still. All right, come on, let's focus up. Let's focus up. Let's stop making excuses and complaining and just beat this guy. Genuinely not great. There we go. Icardi can score that under pressure, banging finish, lovely shot, and a nice goal. But give him it on a plate. 5 yards outside the goal, he's got no chance. Foul ref. And so, like, there was one game where I was beating some guy, right? And I was like, okay, I'm 1-0 up against him. Let me, oh my days, let me that foul? Let me just like try and win the game, right? I hadn't done any objectives or anything like that, but what my idea was, my thought was, let me try and score a couple of goals, get him frustrated and angry and going all out attack to get back into the game, and then it'll be easy for me to score from outside the box. Then it'll be easy to get to my cross. What happened was, I went 1-0 up, I got a penalty for 2-0. Before I even took the penalty, he quit the game. No objective done. And so again, this whole rivals thing, it's just not good. And surely by now, EA must be aware that the setup is poor He's just subbed on Messi. I just don't know what they can do to fix it. At least in the short term, you know. Thank God I moved Heaton there. This guy's subbed on Messi, guys. We're in Division 7. And he's... Oh, man. Go on, Richarlison. Go. Go. Go on, Richarlison. There we go. Right, so there's a goal. Obviously, that's not helpful for... well, that's probably helpful for the goal and assist with a 4-star weak foot player minimum. That's not helpful, really, for anything else. Especially, like, obviously now, if the cross counted, brilliant. That's my ball as well. If the cross didn't count, a waste of a game. You know, obviously, I would like to try and score with Casemiro from outside the box as well. That's not going to be easy, that's for sure. That's a foul, surely.
Maybe took his eye off the ball. And Messi, you marvel at his skill. And the opponent is flummoxed again.
Here we go. We're away. Neymar.
A chance to break away now on the counter.
That's nice. There we go. Right, let's get this cross on now. Just can't do it. Literally just can't do it. There's just no crossing options. That's the problem.
This referee's got a good perception of when and when not.
Now this guy's countering me again. But it does look like this guy's like pushing hard. Who else did he sub on? I might make a sub myself. Let's bring on one of my players, like Thuram or something like that. Here we go. Here we go. Foul, ref. Excuse me? EA, are you kidding me out here? Oh, no. Oh, yes. No. Yes. I'm trying so hard to... Is that a foul? I'm trying so hard to get the ball to Casemiro. I think that was offside and not a foul. Let's bring on Thuram. Let's bring on Watkins for Neymar. I don't know why. We're just gonna play him in midfield, get a bit of pace in there. I hope that's a free kick, because if that's a free kick, no, it's a free kick for him. I'm unsure. I think I was offside. I'm unsure as to why else that would have been a foul. Wait, what was Fuchs for? Wait, maybe it was a foul. There we go, nice. Here we go, nice. Oh, nice. Here we go. Come on, no, see now. I just want that ball. I just want that ball inside, man. I don't like this at all. I see Casemiro there as well on the edge of the box. It's gone to Watkins, sadly. Oh, almost scored. Oh, rip. Got Vinicius Jr. I will take the free kick there. I don't mind that. That was a goal for him otherwise. I really don't mind getting Vinicius Jr. on. And I think he's trying to score with his La Liga players from outside the box, funnily enough. So it seems to me like he's trying to do the exact same objectives as me, because he scored off of a cross with a Premier League player. And now he's brought on his La Liga players with like Vinicius Jr. and such, and he's trying to score from outside the box with them.
An opportunity here. There's some space to work the ball into.
Wow. Casemiro has just miscontrolled that completely. Go on. Go on. No. He's taken a deflection and then the keeper still managed to save it. That is devastating. Oh, that's too bad, man. Miranda, what on earth have I just witnessed?
It's 82 minutes played now. Getting the ball back and thinking attack straight
Oh, thank God he's done that. Oh, we actually might have a good attack here again. Yeah, see, this guy's like playing all that attack now. I've got to make the most of this. Not going to get there. Should get there, though. Nice.
They've worked so hard, the team, to be in front here, and that's been recognised by the supporters.
Go on, Casemiro from there. Oh my God, this guy's getting some like unbelievable blocks in on my Casemiro shots.
The situation, yeah, could have been over a long time ago had it not been for their number one. I just can't do anything. I hope the cross counts, man. Otherwise, this is going to be a wasted game. Well, I mean, I haven't won it yet, but assuming that we go through and win this here. Here we go. Here we go. Casemiro. How does he have like such good shooting stats and literally just can't even like get a proper shot on? All right, just don't let him score for this attack, otherwise I will be fuming. He's going to as well. He is going to as well. He's not. Oh yes, he is. Oh, he's not. Keeper, please. All right, that should be the end of the game. Just going to run the ball out of play. There we go. Right, so that is the end of the game, guys. I need to have scored off of a cross here. I just want to show you the guys the goal as well that I did. I mean, look at that. I should be putting like 8, 9, 10 goals against this guy, but because I'm forcing the play through certain ways, it just doesn't count. So here you go. I get the ball here. Ball goes into Richarlison. This is a cross. It is a low-driven cross, but it's a cross. It needs to have counted. We should have just done a fair few objectives anyway, just for like bronze week 2 and whatnot. Obviously, I want to get this Laporte done ASAP so I can get back to playing champs games and get up to 17 wins for champs. I mean, look at that. Our skill rating is super, super low. Like, we are super low. Obviously, getting the points for rank 2 and rank 1 is going to be quite nice as well. Let's have a look. So we've got 680 XP from that in general. We also sold some more items, which is really nice. We're back up to 80k coins right now, and we've got a couple of big players on the trade pile as well waiting to sell. Let's have a look if that counted as a cross. EA, please, man. Wait, what's that pack? A small prime gold players pack. So 1 out of 8 for score and assist using players with 4-star weak foot. That was Richarlison's goal and assist. 1 out of 4 for assist and score in squad battles matches using Premier League win players. Although this is all squad battles anyway, so that doesn't matter. And here we go. 1 out of 2 for scoring outside the box. 4 out of 5 for assist a goal with a cross. Let's go. So I just need 1 more goal assisted with a cross in a win. And then I just need to score from outside the box with a La Liga player. That for today, guys, is going to be the end of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.